direction of head coach Paul Weaver.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to Nekoosa in week number 6 of this 2018 high school football season. The Wautoma Hornets come to town this evening. They'll take on the Papermakers in South Central Conference football action. My name is Tom Kirst. Joining me tonight behind the camera is Nita Kirst. We're certainly glad you could join us. As always, our thanks goes out to Nekoosa High School and Wisconsin Rapids Community Media for helping us make telecasts of NHS sports possible. Defending conference champion Wautoma comes to town tonight, looking for their first win on this 2018 conference season. A year ago, the Hornets were undefeated in SCC play. That league winning streak was busted last week with a 36-24 loss at home against Boston. Overall, Wautoma is 2-3 on the year with wins over Laconia and Waterloo. And their other two losses, Wautoma was shut out by Berlin and Lakeside Lutheran, both by a score of 35-0. Nekoosa got their first win of the season last week, handling Westfield 49-6. Overall, the Papermakers are now 1-4 on the year. They are 1-0 in SCC play. Nekoosa showed a fine running attack last week, running for over 400 yards, led by Dane Woods, Dylan Bills, Version Gamble, Trent Waltenberg, and Sawyer Niprath. Defense also turned in a very good effort, limiting the Pioneers to a single first quarter score. We are underway as Dane Woods puts it in play. Ball picked up at about the 9-yard line, and a pretty good run back flag comes in late. And Wautoma, I believe, is going to start in a bit of a hole.
John Mallory on the return. There's a flag on the return.
Wautoma in their all-white uniforms tonight. Nekoosa all blue in their home jerseys and pants. These two teams met last year, of course, as they do annually. Wautoma stomped all over Nekoosa down in Wautoma last year. Final was 53-0. 37-0 at halftime was that ball game. The scary thing is Wautoma was led by Ryan Loyce, the quarterback, and running back Matthew Kroll. They're both on the field yet tonight. Kroll was 11 out of 15 throwing the football, 226 yards and 4 touchdowns last season. Kroll ran the ball 11 times, 171 yards, and 2 touchdowns. Wautoma takes it on the ground on the first play, starting from about the 13-yard line. They're a pretty good distance from me. It's hard to pick up those numbers right now. Matthew Kroll was the ball carrier on that first attempt. He picks up, well, almost 4. We'll call it a long 3. Second down on a short 7. Wautoma, they can throw the ball, they can run the football. 3 backs behind the quarterback, and they run it this way. Nice pickup short of the first down. Michael Hernandez, a 6', 190-pound senior running back, picks up about 5. Third and maybe a foot for the Hornets. Quarterback is number 10, Ryan Loyce. He's a 6'3", 190-pound senior. Quick hitter, big yards right up the middle. And I believe that's Dante. I'm not sure. I mean, make that Borland.
Riley Dock brings down Matt Kroll again.
No, that was Kroll again. Pickup of about 11. First down of the night. This drive started at the Wautoma 13-yard line. 3-man defensive front. They pitch it. That's Borland. No, that's Kroll again. 33 and 30 look pretty similar to me right now. Kroll picks up another 4 yards. Second and about 5, the ball at the 40-yard line. Run it again. Straight ahead this time. And Kroll very near the first down. I think he's got it. So Matthew Kroll has been the workhorse here in the early going for Wautoma.
Going to be first down for the Hornets.
Kroll with 544 yards on the year, 79 attempts. He averages about 7 yards a carry. And he's impressive to start this game. Running right, Michael Hernandez gets a nice chunk of yardage. Picks up about 5 before Sawyer Niprath puts him down right at midfield. It will be 2nd and 5. Boy, it's sure a different night tonight versus last Friday night. Weather-wise, 20 to 30 degrees colder this week. Kroll gets outside. He's got the first down inside the 40. Finally brought down by Waltenberg. Also went on the stop, number 44, Riley Dye. But not until Kroll picked up another 12 yards and a second first down for the Hornets. Nekoosa's got to find an answer to that ground game. One receiver split left. He's at the bottom of your screen. 2 backs and a wing back. Loyce keeps it. He finds a lot of yardage. Loyce breaks free, shows some speed down the sideline, and he's going to score. Ryan Loyce takes it 37 yards, untouched, to pay dirt.
Touchdown, Hornets.
Score comes at the 8:29 mark of this first period. 87-yard drive. Everything coming on the ground. And Loyce goes the last 37. On to attempt the point is number 56. And the point is no good. Blocked by Nekoosa. So 8:29 to play here in the first quarter. Wautoma jumps on top or score. The Hornets 6, Nekoosa nothing. Wautoma puts it in play. Versian Gamble with the football from the 15. Gamble with a good return back up near the 30-yard line. And Nekoosa will start from there.
Party, ladies and gentlemen, starts at 5 p.m. Again, that's October 5th. Starts at 5 p.m. until kickoff outside of the Nekoosa High School Football Stadium. Enjoy roast beef sandwiches, cooked by local businesses, chips and soda.
So let's see what the Papermakers can do now offensively. They sure had a good week against Westfield. I think Wautoma is probably a little a notch above Westfield when it comes to talent and depth. So the Papermakers can really make a statement tonight in the conference with a good game. Keegan Colo over the football. He hands it off on first down to Trent Waltenberg. Waltenberg turns it up nicely. Lost the football, though, and I believe the white shirts are on it. They are. Tough start for Nekoosa. 6 yards on the carry for Trent, but unfortunately he turns it over. And fresh off a 87-yard touchdown drive, the Wautoma offense back on the field. Key moment now, or a key portion of this ball game already. We've got 8:14 to play here in the quarter. Nekoosa certainly doesn't want to get down 2 scores here in the first few minutes of the ball game. One receiver split left, slot back on the right. 2 backs behind the quarterback. Loyce still has it. Got a receiver. And he lost the football, but it goes out of bounds. I'm not sure if that was number 30. That was Borland that time. Dante Borland, the receiver. And a nice gain on the play all the way down to the 10-yard line.
going to be first and goal.
So Nekoosa had pretty good pressure on Loyce that time, but couldn't quite get him down, and Loyce found Borland. In the middle of the field, a good run by Dante, and Wautoma back down there. First and goal, they marked the ball just inside the 10. Kroll pounds it down to about the 5-yard line, maybe inside the 5.
Dylan Bills brings down Matt Kroll again.
From the 4-yard line, second down and goal. The pitch to Kroll. He's got the corner. He's got the end zone. Touchdown, Wautoma.
Wautoma.
5-yard run for Matt Kroll. And Wautoma up now 12-0. And let's see if they go for 2. They will. 35-yard drive on just 3 plays. From the shotgun this time. Loyce keeps it straight ahead, and he's got the end zone. So the 2-point conversion, good by Wautoma. 7:26 to play here in the first quarter. It's now Wautoma 14 and Nekoosa nothing. Again, Wautoma has it teed up. 2 men back for Nekoosa. One is Gamble. I'm not sure who the other is right now. But he has the football. And I believe that's Sawyer Niprath. Good return across the 30, out to about the 32-yard line. So Nekoosa will try it again offensively. That first drive didn't last long, now did it?
Sanders on that tackle.
Beautiful moon, straight out from the booth tonight.
Center field, midfield, right here.
Gorgeous sky. It's been cloudy all day and super windy all day, but right now there's not a whole lot of wind going on out there. Settled down just in time. It's a great night for high school football. Maybe a tad cold for the fans, but the players love it. Nekoosa first down, go right back to Waltenberg. This time Trent hangs on to that football and gets a nice gain. About 5 yards out to the 37.
Dylan Bills, the carrier.
That was Dylan Bills.
Brought down by Steve.
You know, Nita, maybe it's time to get those eyes checked one more time. This is a tough time of night to see well, though. I mean, it's dusk. Maybe I should clean these things, huh? Colo throws, had Waltenberg. Trent had it both hands on the football, but couldn't bring it down. So Nekoosa now, third and long. Third and long 5. Oh, Dane Woods was the quarterback. I'm sorry. Did Dane start the game too? I saw Colo on the lined up for the national anthem. Oh, he's right down here, isn't he? Yeah, he's right down here in front of us. So Dane Woods is the quarterback. My mistake. Hands it off on 3rd and 5, and Nekoosa just a tad short. Rodriguez led the way, but the ball carrier, which
brings down Dylan Bills.
Which was Bills again, got only to the 40-yard line. Still about 2 yards needed for a first down, and Nekoosa with the offense on the field on 4th down. So Coach Paul Liebherr rolling the dice here early. They still have 6 minutes to play in the first, and they're not going to get it. As they fumble it away for a second time tonight. Wouldn't matter. They were far short of the first down. Wautoma would have had the ball anyway on downs. But the Hornets back on the field with their offense. And again, starting from the Nekoosa 35-yard line. So they drove 87 yards on that first possession. Had a short field on the second and another short field here in the third possession of this first quarter. Ryan Loyce over the football. Gonna throw. Had a man deep, had a man short. That's Borland short. He fumbles the football, but again, it goes out of bounds. So that's twice now that Wautoma's put it on the ground. But each time the balls trickle out of bounds. Wautoma football.
Ryan Lois hits Dante Borland.
So Borland picks up about 15 on the catch. He's got 2 receptions here in the first quarter, totaling 40 yards. And right now, no matter what Wautoma calls, it's certainly working. Back to the ground. Another big gain inside the 10-yard line. I believe that's Kroll. They're going to mark the football at about the 5. So 15 yards, make that 14 yards on the carry.
Brings down Kroll again.
Trent Waltenberg brought him down there. But again, first and goal for Wautoma. Run the football straight ahead. That's a fullback.
Bills brings down Kroll.
Now that was Kroll again. Dylan Bills with a nice play, a short gain of about 2. Second and goal. Clock running, 5:30 to play here in the first quarter. 14-0, Wautoma. Receiver split right. Straight ahead, Kroll. Touchdown, Wautoma.
Touchdown Hornets.
So Matt Kroll with his second score here in the first quarter. And I tell you what, Wautoma's making it look mighty easy right now. Of course, Nekoosa's helping them out a bit, aren't they? 2-yard run for Kroll. And is that 55 or 56? 56 on to attempt the point. And Damian Netzler
with the extra point.
nails it this time. 5:20 to play, first quarter. Wautoma 21, Nekoosa nothing. So Damian Netzler has it teed up again. He's getting a workout here in this first quarter. Short kick. It's going to hit the ground. Nekoosa picks it up. I believe Gamble has it. And Versian got outside, got over the 30-yard line to about the 32.
Gamble on the return.
So Nekoosa with their third possession now. First 2 haven't gone well. Fumbled away the football on the first play of the first possession. And on the second possession, they came up short on downs from their own 40-yard line. Officially, they actually fumbled that ball away too, but again, it didn't matter. So see what Nekoosa has in mind now. They need to get something going offensively, get back in this game. Waltenberg bangs his way ahead, but only gets about a yard. Yeah, the first 2 possessions, even though Nekoosa's only run about 5 plays, I mean, things look pretty good. They were running the football. They had some yardage on their running plays. They were getting good blocking. They're getting to the outside. But again, just sort of shooting themselves in the foot. And defensively, Nekoosa just needs to get a stop. Woods at quarterback. He's going to throw. Looking for Waltenberg. Didn't get it. Him. Now there's flags in the backfield. And let's check that out. The umpire threw his flag. The referee threw his also. We might have 2 penalties here. I was sort of thinking when the referee threw his that it might be a roughing the passer call. No, they're both against the offense. A holding penalty and a hold. Oh. Well, I don't quite understand that. One of the plays, or one of the calls, was a roughing the passer call against Wautoma, but there was also a holding penalty, according to the referee, committed by Nekoosa, And Wautoma coach over there is asking the same question. Why don't those penalties offset? They should. David Woyak on the other sideline, I think he made a point. They should offset, and they do. So, still second down. And the ball is still at the 32-yard line. Woods back in from the Nekoosa bench with the play. And Nekoosa up to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 9. 3 running backs behind the quarterback. Middle one gets it. That's Bills. He's got a nice gain. Fighting for yardage at that first down stick, and I think he got it. Now I see where the linesman is going to mark it, and he's going to be just a tad short. But still, another good pickup. Good blocking up front by that Papermaker line. So Nekoosa, 3rd and a short one. Say 3rd and a foot. Still looking for their first down here in the quarter. From the shotgun, they pitch it. Bills turns it up and did get a first down. But that's an interesting call on 3rd and a foot or two. As Nekoosa lines up in the shotgun.
Sanders with the carry. First down for the Paper.
Good effort by Bills. Adrian Rodriguez over the football for Nekoosa. They run it. Jace Loebner, his first carry. Jace across the 45. So a gain of about 3.
Jace Loebner, the ball carrier, brought down by Matt Kroll.
Clock is running. Little under 3 minutes to play here in the opening period. They run it left with Waltenberg. Following big Logan Clary on that side.
Vanden Boomen brings down Waltenberg.
49-yard line is the end of that run. So about 4 yards for Waltenberg. 3rd down again for Nekoosa. 3rd down now and about 4. Up front, Nekoosa with Ryan Doherty, Carson Allison, Adrian Rodriguez, Jimmy Schaefbauer, and Logan Cleary in that front line. They run it right this time. Big hole for Waltenberg. First down, Nekoosa. Again, they're moving the football.
First down.
It sure looks like they can run the ball against this Wautoma front. Now we just got to get a stop on the defensive side. Nekoosa can get back in this game. Of course, we have to finish this drive first. How about a nice 45-yard run? Waltenberg, nothing this time. As he's met in the backfield by number 33.
This time it's Kroll bringing down Bill.
Matthew Kroll. So Kroll, running back on offense, linebacker on defense. No gain on the play, 2nd and 10 for the Papermakers. Jace Loebner, no, make that number 47. Nekoosa runs it straight ahead. Yeah, Drew Doberreiner, number 47, was the only receiver split out that time. He was at the bottom of the screen. Nekoosa ran it straight ahead with Waltenberg, picked up 2. And Netzler on that stop for Wautoma. Big number 71 enters the game for Wautoma on this 3rd down. Marco Torres, 5'11", 292. Lines up over Carson Allison. From the shotgun, Woods overshoots his receiver. That was
Austin Sutherland.
Austin Sutherland.
Incomplete.
And Austin actually had position that time. But that ball just sailed a bit on Woods. So fourth down again for Nekoosa. I believe they're going to go for it here again. This one makes a little more sense than the first one. Nekoosa went for it on fourth down from their own 40. Ended up turning the ball over. Now the ball's at least in Wautoma territory at the 43. Fourth down and about 8. They set up the screen. Loebner can't quite get to the stick. Just needed one block out there. He didn't get it.
Chase Loebner with the reception.
And Nekoosa turns it over on downs. 25 seconds to play yet here in the quarter. Time enough for a play or two for the Hornets. Nice crowd on hand tonight. Pretty good crowd from Wautoma across the way as well. They're all bundled up though. It's supposed to get down in the 40s tonight. Straight ahead, I assume that's Kroll.
Back to Bills bringing down Kroll.
And Kroll with a nice gain of about 6. And that's going to wrap up this first quarter. So the first quarter does belong to Wautoma. 3 to play yet, though. Our score after 1, Wautoma 21 and Nekoosa nothing. Second quarter is here. Wautoma second down and about 6. Make that 5. They run left. Number 5 with the football, that's Michael Hernandez. And Hernandez picks up some good yardage across the 50 down to the Nekoosa 45. That's a gain of 12 and a first down. Gamble on the stop for Nekoosa. Wautoma 14 carries, 120 yards in that first quarter. They're also 2 of 2 throwing the ball for 40 yards, so 160 total yards for Wautoma. Nekoosa, on the other hand, 36 yards on the ground on 13 attempts. Long throw, he's out there. But Lois overshot his receiver. Second down. So Nekoosa 36 yards rushing on 12 attempts. They were 1 out of 3 throwing the football for 7 yards. So total offense for Nekoosa 43 in that first quarter. And Nekoosa also turned the ball over twice via the fumble. Nekoosa defense still looking for their first stop tonight. Kroll runs it left. He's inside the 35 to about the 34. Gain of 6.
Still Kroll. 50-50 tickets right down here in the middle.
Well, this Wautoma team's really been up and down this year. They've been shut out twice, 35 to nothing. But they also own a 34 to nothing victory. Of course, a lot of that depends on the opponent. Kroll with a carry. I think he's short of the first down, but just by about a yard.
Bill Kroll.
Perennially, easy for me to say, Wautoma is a good football team. I can think back to a few years where maybe they slipped a bit, but usually they're right in the race. And one of the best teams in the conference. Lois keeps it that time, and he picks up the first down.
Keeps it up the middle.
5th first down now for Wautoma. And a new set of downs from the Nekoosa 34. Yeah, you can think back. I can think back to some really exciting Nekoosa Wautoma games. When Nekoosa maybe was a little stronger group. I can also think back to some routes there. Nekoosa came up on the short side. This is Hernandez. And he's got first down yardage as he's wrestled down inside the 25 and about the Well, I'm going to mark him at the 20. So 14 yards for Hernandez. One game that always will stick with me is when Nekoosa went down to Wautoma, and Jared Aberderis was the quarterback for the Hornets. That night did not go well. 50-0 at halftime. Of course, Aberderis went on to play at Wisconsin and even the Green Bay Packers. Borland with a catch. Down near the goal line. Inside the 5. I'm going to mark him right at the 5. So Borland again.
Dante Borland on the reception.
With a reception. He's got 3 tonight, totaling 55 yards. Borland's a big man. I remember seeing him play basketball last year. And he's a big body. And he runs well. Loyce changes direction and scores. Made it look easy again.
Ryan Mullen.
Loyce with his second touchdown of the ball game. And now that Wautoma lead is 27 points. Netzler on to attempt the point and drills this one. 9:31 to play, first half. It's now Wautoma 28 and Nekoosa nothing. Gamble and Niprath back deep. Niprath from the 10. Sawyer looking to find a gap, makes a nice move to get to the outside. And an excellent effort by Niprath as he's run out of bounds. But not until he made it up to the 45-yard line. Excellent effort by Niprath. But he made a nice move to start that whole run to get outside. And it sure looked like he was going to go down about the 25, but Sawyer found that sideline and made another 20 yards out of it. So Nekoosa with good field position. Let's cash in now. This Wautoma defense has given up a lot of points this year. 36 last week to Boston. Woods. Gamble. Versian with a good run. He's got a first down across midfield. Down to the 45, make that the 44-yard line.
First down, Nekoosa.
12 yards for Gamble. And Versian is explosive. Not a big guy, but he's pretty powerful for a guy his size. He's got it again. Another good run. Still on his feet. Down inside the 20. So Versian Gamble giving Nekoosa fans something to cheer about here.
Versian Gamble again, brought down by Lois. Another Nekoosa first down.
2 carries, 36 yards now for Gamble. And Nekoosa with a first down. They mark it at the 18-yard line. I'm thinking Gamble.
Timeout, Wautoma.
Now Wautoma's going to take a timeout. 8:53 to play, first half, 28-0, Wautoma. So Wautoma's talked it over. Let's see if they've got an answer now for Gamble. 1st and 10. Not Gamble this time.
Deacon Sanders brings down Sawyer Niprath.
Sawyer Niprath with his first carry. No gain on the play. Boy, as soon as Sawyer got that football, he was surrounded by a couple of Hornets. And you know how nasty those Hornets can be when they get around you. Not a bad call, though, by Coach Liebherr. Thinking that Wautoma's going to be keying on Gamble. See if they go back to Gamble here. They do. Versian. Good spin move. Couldn't get away, though.
Gamble with the carry.
I think that's Rodriguez.
Michael Hernandez.
Hernandez, excuse me. who put him down. Hernandez made a nice play. He had the initial contact and then stuck with Gamble as he tried to spin away. Loss of 8 on the carry. So now Nekoosa in that third down hole again. Third down and a bunch. 3rd and 16. Woods got outside. Got a man. Did he catch that football? He did. Doberreiner with a good catch inside the 5-yard line and a nice throw by Dane Woods. Right on the button. Doberreiner pulls it in. 1st and goal for Nekoosa. The ball marked at the 3-yard line. Let's punch this one in. Get things going in the right direction. Gamble the only back behind the quarterback. Woods keeps the football. Maybe got a yard. And he was turned away quite rudely there by big number 56, Damian Netzler.
Netzler with the tackle.
Really no gain on the play. 2nd and goal from the 3. You know, Woods is a good runner. He had a real good week last week from the running back position. See what Nekoosa does here, 2nd down. They go back to Gamble. And nothing there on the left side. Maybe a gain of about a yard.
Gamble hit the net, the Hornet. Brings up 3rd down.
Yeah, they do move the stick forward just maybe about a foot. In the name of progress, we'll say a yard on the carry. 3rd down and goal, the ball at the 2. Niprath, left side. Touchdown, Nekoosa. So Sawyer Niprath takes it in from the 2-yard line, and Nekoosa on the board. And hopefully heading in the right direction now for the remainder of this ball game. Nice drive by the Papermakers. Couple of good runs by Gamble. A nice throw from Woods to Doberreiner. And then the run by Niprath. Dane Woods bangs through the extra point. 5:44 to play. It's now Nekoosa trailing 28-7. So now Nekoosa will kick it away. Short one man right now. Gamble hustles onto the field. As Dane Woods has it teed up. Let's see if he kicks it deep. He does. Ball is dropped and picked up again. But a good run back by Matthew Masiaga, excuse me. So Masiaga with a good return, but alas, there is a flag down at the 21-yard line. It's going to be a block in the back, so Masiaga's effort is wiped out by the penalty. Wautoma is going to start back inside their 15. .534 yet to play here in the half.
Going against Wautoma.
Nekoosa on the board now. As the sky gets a little bit clearer and the night gets a little bit colder. They marked the ball at the 11, first down. Loyce pitches it to Kroll. Kroll trying to get the corner. Made a good cut out near the 20-yard line. Trent Waltenberg brings him down at the 19. But a nice gain of about 8 for Kroll. Nekoosa hasn't had an answer yet for that running game. Second and 2. Banging inside, it's Kroll again. And a good effort by the Papermakers this time.
Ryan Doherty brings down Kroll.
Jimmy Schaefbauer
First down to the Hornets.
and Ryan Doherty in on the stop, but he did get the first down. Jimmy Schaefbauer. Ball marked at the 22-yard line. Hernandez flag down on the run. It's going to be another holding penalty.
But there's a flag on the field.
As the umpire threw that one right in the middle of that Wautoma offensive line. So about a 7-yard run, make a 6-yard run by Hernandez is wiped out. The referee talking to the Nekoosa captains.
Indication was a face mask against Wautoma.
Well, a face mask against Wautoma and a 5-yard penalty. And they marked it off from the place of the infraction, so pretty much takes the ball back to the original line of scrimmage. And they got first down over there. Is that right? It's got to be, yeah, it is first down, isn't it? So first and 10 again from the 21. Shotgun formation this time. Loyce bobbles it. Hernandez picks it out of the air, turns the corner for a decent gain.
Runs down Michael Hernandez.
Put down at about the 5-yard line. Make that the 25-yard line. That was interesting. Loyce was bobbling the snap. Hernandez was going by. He's going to take a handoff anyway. And just snatch the ball out of the air. That might be a new way to run that play. We get a whistle on the field. And someone, I think someone didn't have their mouthpiece in or something like that. Hernandez comes this way now, and he's close to another first down, brought down by Dylan Bills. Dye in on the stop also. You got to mark it about a yard short. So third down and 1.
Stand's going to be closing up right after halftime now, so thank you in advance for your support of the Nekoosa Police Department K-9 unit.
Let's see if Nekoosa can get a little penetration this time. Got a 4-man front now. Straight ahead was Kroll. He got the first down easily, but there's a flag thrown by the linesman on the far side, and it's going to be a procedure penalty on Wautoma.
This one's going against the Hornets.
So Wautoma not helping themselves on this drive. But even with the penalties, Nekoosa has not been able to make a stop yet. They get a chance here now, third down and about 6. Ball position just over the 25-yard line. They need the 31 for a first down. Under center is the quarterback, Loyce. Gonna keep it. Gamble comes up. Loyce runs right by him, and he's very close to the first down. Boy, I thought Gamble was going to make the stop there. But the Belois made a nice little cut and takes it near the sticks. And we might get a measurement here. Gives us a chance to talk about the South Central Conference a bit. Of course, Nekoosa won last week. Wautoma lost last week. Mauston, Adams Friendship, and Nekoosa all 1-0 in conference play now. And Wautoma, the Dells, and Westfield all 0-1. Last Friday, Nekoosa topped Westfield 49-6. Mauston defeated Wautoma 36-24. And the Dells lost to Adams Friendship 14-6. Other games tonight, besides this one, of course, Mauston is at Adams Friendship and Wisconsin Dells is at Westfield. Nekoosa back on the road next week, Friday the 28th of September. They will be down at the Dells. It is 4th down, 4th and inches. Lois keeps the football, and he might be short. Nice play up front. I guess I did not hear a whistle. Boy, I sure thought they would have stopped that play. And because they didn't, Lois keeps struggling and got the first down.
First down for the Hornets.
Well, I'll be darned.
And after this next play, we're going to read that 50-50 number.
So evidently Lois was stood up, but he kept on working. And the officials gave him that opportunity. 1st and 10. Ball now at the 31-yard line. Minute 55 to play here in the half. Lois is going to throw. There's Borland again. Makes a good catch. Boy, he's a nice big target. And he's got good hands. Pulls it in at the 39. 8 yards on the pickup. Minute 30 to play. Excuse me. First half. The clock is running. Hernandez. Got some room. Look out here. First down yardage easily. And he's brought down around midfield. Pickup of 11. First down, Wautoma. Clock will start after they get the chains moved. Minute 15, the clock is running. Receiver right, receiver left. 2 men behind Lois. He's going to throw. Got a man out here. Good throw. Good catch. Number 31. Matthew Masiaga with a good catch. A pickup of about 18 on the play. And another first down. Going to mark it now at the 27-yard line. 59 seconds to play in the half. And for some reason, the clock isn't running. I suppose Masiaga went out of bounds. Lois. Toward the end zone, toward Borland. And just off his hands. Boy, that was a good-looking throw by Lois. The incompletion stops the clock with 51 seconds left in the half. Now 2 receivers left. Masiaga right. Like that, 3 receivers left. Kroll the only running back and the quarterback. Lois. Trying to get the ball to Borland again. Missed him at the 10. 3rd down. Boy, Wautoma with a nice job of protecting the quarterback as Lois had no pressure on him at all. Throwing the football. Nekoosa defense wants to talk it over. 46 ticks left on the clock. Timeout on the field. 3rd and 10, the ball at the 27-yard line. 46 seconds left to play in the half. 2 receivers left, 1 right. Lois fakes the handoff, takes it straight through the middle, and Ryan Lois inside the 5, make the inside the 10 to about the 7. 20 yards on the carry for Lois. And another first down. And now I believe Wautoma is going to take a timeout. And I think they have 3 left. I don't remember Wautoma taking it. They did take 1 timeout in the half. So this is their 2nd timeout. 39 seconds to play in the half. 1st and goal from the 8-yard line. And Wautoma 1 timeout left, 39 seconds to play. Lois is going to keep it. Got 1 man to beat out there, and he runs him over. Touchdown, Nekoosa. Make touchdown, Wautoma.
Touchdown, Hornets.
I believe that was Dylan Bills that came up to put the stop on Lois, and Lois, let's check out how big that guy is, huh? 6'3", 190. Took on Bills, and Lois won that one. So an 8-yard run. Damian Netzler on one more time here in the half to attempt the point, and that one's heading off another direction.
The point is no good.
No doubt about the miss there. 33 seconds to play in the half, 34-7 Wautoma. Just looking at the yardage that Wautoma's piled up here in the first half. They're up over 300 yards in this half. Niprath with another return. And Sawyer
Niprath on the return.
Gets up over the 20-yard line.
Brings them down.
They mark it at the 25. So Nekoosa now, 26 seconds to play in the half. Down by 27. Dane Woods is the quarterback from the shotgun. Man in motion, and he gets the football. I believe that's Bills, but I'm not positive. It may be Waltenberg. It's Waltenberg. 23 versus 33.
Timeout. Papermaker.
Nekoosa takes a timeout. Not sure what we're going to accomplish here with 13 seconds to play, but you got to admire that never say die attitude, right, for Nekoosa? Papermakers have not had a good second half, or second quarter offensively, except one drive. A couple of good runs by Gamble, totaling 36 yards. Got him started, then a good throw from Woods to Doberreiner for 22 yards, got him down near the goal line. And Sawyer Niprath finished off that drive for Nekoosa's only touchdown on the night. So Nekoosa, maybe about 80 yards of offense here in the first half. But again, those turnovers early on in the ball game certainly didn't help this Papermaker team. So a lot of momentum went to the white side of the football tonight, early. 13 seconds to play, 2nd and 2 from the 33. Loebner in motion. Woods down the middle is going to get picked. I believe that's Ryan Lois. Ryan Lois just playing center field that time, and Dane Woods found him. And Nekoosa's 3rd turnover in the half gives the ball back to the Hornets with 6 seconds to play. Let's see if Wautoma takes the knee now. I don't think so. That's a pretty long huddle just to take a knee. They do send a receiver right. From the shotgun, Lois. He's looking downfield. Lets it rip. And overthrows everybody. And that's going to end the first half. So Wautoma owns this first half of football action. Our score at the break, the Hornets 34 and Nekoosa 7. Hey, it's the third quarter and we're underway, and Wautoma up by a bunch. Onside kick and they get the football. How about that, huh? So the rich get richer. Catch Nekoosa sleeping on the kickoff, and Wautoma gets it at the Nekoosa 43-yard line. 34-7 our score as we start this third period. Wautoma dominates the first half. .302 yards in offense for Wautoma in the first half. I got Nekoosa for 93 yards. Big start for Wautoma, 21 points in the first quarter. They outscored Nekoosa 14-7, or make that 13-7 in the second period. Lois going deep right away, had a man just off his fingertips. That's a Masiaga. So Wautoma certainly attacking here in the third period, even with the big lead.
Get out those Packer ticket raffle tickets, ladies and gentlemen. We've got a ticket we've drawn here.
Quarterback Ryan Lois. I've got him. Hernandez with a carry. Short gain, just inside the 40. Lois in the first half, I had him.
Dylan Mills brings down Michael Hernandez.
5 out of 8 throwing the football. With all but one of those throws going to Borland, I believe. I think Masiaga had one. Third down for Wautoma, about 6 yards for a first down. Lois. Not going to get there. Waltenberg and others, including number 15, Clayton Havlicek, in on the step. Only about a yard for Lois.
Ryan Lois.
So it's a fourth down now for Wautoma.
Logan Cleary in on
They're inside the Nekoosa 40-yard line. Their offense stays on the field, and they will go here on 4th and 4. Nekoosa bringing a few linebackers. Lois got out of there, but fires a low pass.
There's a flag in the play.
And we get a flag on the other side of the
Again,
field.
hold out those raffle tickets for the Packers.
I didn't see it, but Austin Sutherland got up slowly. He was tangled up with Colin, make that number 71, Marco Torres.
344-274.
And what are we going to get for a call?
274. You've got that ticket. Come on up. I got some tickets for you.
So the line of scrimmage was the 37, and they're not going to mark off a penalty. So I'm a little confused. Evidently, Nekoosa declined the penalty to get the ball. I guess that's the way it went, but I sure thought that flag was thrown after the play. First down, Gamble with the football. Nice move getting outside. Got across the 40-yard line to about the 42. So Bercian
Masiaga with the tackle.
with about a 5-yard pickup on first down. Nekoosa did move the football in the first half, but again, a couple of errors, actually 3 turnovers. One, of course, the late interception in the half on a sort of a desperation throw by Woods. But the 2 early fumbles certainly hurt Nekoosa. Gamble runs into his own man, still on his feet, giving up yardage though, and he's going to go down back near the 30-yard line. Flag on the play, but I believe that's going to go on the paper makers also. We'll check that out. Yep, it's a hold, and that'll be declined. And the big loss there of about 16 yards. Now make that about 11 yards from the 44 back to the, well, they're going to mark the 34, so a 10-yard loss. So Nekoosa third and long now, third and about 14. Got to see all the youth football players at halftime introduced to the crowd. It's always a nice thing. Also got to see the girls perform, the cheerleaders for the
our winner of the ticket,
youth program. Screen pass set up that time, foiled by Wautoma. I believe that was Lobner they were trying to get the football to. And now Nekoosa fourth down. The papermakers have not punted all night. As a matter of fact, I don't think either team has punted the football all night. Sort of odd, isn't it? Nekoosa will punt it here, I believe. Dane Woods is back. Do the job. Woods puts his foot into it. Tegan Sanders, no, that's 31. Masagia brings it back across the 40 to about the 46-yard line. And I believe there is no fumble on the play. It's Wautoma football.
Austin Sutherland and Jimmy Schaefauer get the credit for the tackle.
So both teams now with a possession here in the third quarter. Both come up empty. Still 9:47 to play in the quarter, though. Wautoma player is tying his shoe out there, I believe. I don't think that's an injury situation. That was Borland. Wautoma sends receiver left and right. Masagia at the top of the screen. Loyce keeps it again. Wrapped up nicely in the backfield. I believe that's 73 for Nekoosa. That's Jimmy Schaefauer.
Schaefauer first to hit Loyce.
With a stop. You know, Schaefauer, just a freshman. 6'1", 240-pound freshman. Nekoosa does have some good young players in that offensive and defensive line. Whistles. And offside coming up on Wautoma. Wautoma certainly hasn't been error-free tonight either. They've had several procedure penalties or offside penalties. But for the most part, they've been able to overcome those penalties and continue drives. Second down and 16, the ball back at the 40-yard line. From the shotgun. Loyce runs again. This time he's got room. Look out. Havlovec can't get him. Ryan Loyce goes the distance, no flags.
Touchdown, Wautoma.
60-yard run by Ryan Loyce. And Wautoma now with 40 points on the scoreboard. Let's see if they go for two here. For Loyce, that's his fourth touchdown tonight. Offense is on the field. Wautoma will go for two. Kroll's not going to get there. Nice job by Nekoosa penetrating Austin Sutherland over there. And they deny Kroll the end zone. 8:45 to play in the third. It's now Wautoma 40 and Nekoosa 7. Wautoma, onside kick the last time. Nekoosa way up on the line this time, looking for it. And Netzler kicks it deep. Goes right by Niprath, picked up by Gamble. And WRCM trying to make what he can out of this one, as he's pulled down by the shirt for the most part by number 28, Colin Coates. And Gamble makes it back to the 20-yard line. Nekoosa starts from there. 40-7 our score now. 8:38 to play here in the third. Woods hands it off. Quick hitter, Waltenberg, quickly over the 25 to the 26.
Sanders.
Sanders in on the stop for Wautoma. Big football weekend here in Wisconsin. Of course, all the high school games tonight. Badgers tomorrow night down in Iowa. Waltenberg, I believe, struggles ahead. No, that's Dylan Bills. Just short of the 30-yard line. It's got about a yard yet, or Nekoosa has about a yard yet for a first down. So the Badgers tomorrow night down in Iowa, and of course the Packers Sunday at Washington. I sure hope it goes better than it did last weekend, with Wisconsin losing and the Packers lucky to get a tie. Bills fights hard, gets the first down out to about the 34.
Caleb Coates.
Coates again and on the stop for the Hornets. Everybody tight on first down. Bills bowls this way ahead for a couple.
Bills gets brought down by Hernandez.
You know, Wautoma may win out. I think they probably will win out based on what we've seen tonight. They look like a pretty good football team. But Mauston in the driver's seat now for that conference crown. That was a big game last week between Mauston and Wautoma. Flag on the play. Woods has a man. Doberreiner dropped the football. Right in his hands. Nice throw by Woods. But again, a flag anyway, and I think it would have come back. We'll see. They are talking to the guys in the white shirts, so it probably is on Nekoosa, maybe a procedure penalty. And that is the call. And Wautoma will take the penalty, so instead of third down and about 7, it's going to be second down again and about 12. Waltenberg to the 35. You know, if you're a sports fan, another thing that'll either make you or break you on these weekends is the Brewers. Of course, they've had a pretty darn good year. But they've got a few more games to win to achieve playoff status. In Pittsburgh this weekend, and right now they're down a couple of runs. I just haven't been hitting the ball like I know that team can. Third down and 9 for Nekoosa. Woods overthrows Loebner, and fourth down rolls around. Ball's at the 35-yard line. Nekoosa went for it early in the first quarter from their own 40. I think they're going to go for it here. Nope, they're going to punt. I guess wrong again. Dane Woods is back. It's a very low line drive this time. Trickles down inside the 40, though. The net result, very good. As it goes down to the 35-yard line, and Wautoma will take over there, about 30 yards of net on the kick. Crowd is pretty quiet right now. Just enjoying this nice Friday night, right? It's great to be outside. It's great to have Friday roll around. Wautoma passing formation here. They've got 2 left, 2 right. Single back behind Loyce. They run it with Kroll. Flag down on the play, I think, or is that a shoe? That is a flag. Holding call on Wautoma. Kroll picked up about 3 on the play, so Nekoosa will take the penalty. And it'll make it make that first down and 20 now for Wautoma. .5:24 to play in the third. Loyce from the shotgun. Keeps it. And he's wrapped up by the middle of that Nekoosa line.
Ryan Lois, the keeper.
Loyce is a dangerous quarterback. Throws the ball well and certainly can run it. Good speed, strong arm. Remember him last year on the basketball court as well. Second down and about 26. Looking for Borland. Yeah, I think the scoreboard's wrong. It's not, I see it's 18 yards to go. Now it's 3rd and 18 from the 26. See what Wautoma dials up here. They run it straight ahead. Kroll, I believe. And he's far short of the first down. You know, Kroll's been pretty quiet, really, since that first quarter. They ran Kroll probably about 5-6 times in a row to start the game. And since that time, Loyce has really taken over as the major offensive threat. Wautoma punts it away. Gamels watches it hit around the 30. Goes out of bounds at the 26-yard line. And Nekoosa will take over from there. So neither team have put up points. No, Wautoma has a touchdown in this third period. Excuse me. So Loyce, the 60-yard run, the only score here in the third period, which has 4:02 yet to play. Doberreiner lines up to the right. Loebner in motion gets the football, and Jace is pulled down on a good sure tackle by number 34, Brady Stahl. Stahl went low and got a leg, and he wasn't going to give that leg up. Second down now at about 8. The ball at the 30-yard line. Woods gonna keep it. Put his head down and got what he could. And we get a flag thrown
What's the carrier penalty on the play?
by the linesman. I almost think this is going to go against Wautoma. It's the umpire talking to number 71, Torres. And I think he's telling him you can't hit the guy in the head like that with your hand. A head slap. So I believe that's going to be 15 yards the other way now. I should say the right way. It's going to be a first down for Nekoosa out at the 45-yard line. Torres has mixed it up a few times tonight with Nekoosa players. Waltenberg in motion. Gamble spins through the middle of that line for a nice gain. Masiaga might have saved the touchdown that time with that tackle. 5 yards on the carry. Two backs behind the quarterback. Woods looks down the sideline. Waltenberg. He's got it. Good catch by Trent Waltenberg as he is popped out of bounds by Loyce after the catch, but it's a good catch. And Trent's still down on the field. Timeout, 2:27 to play here in the third. So Waltenberg back to the Nekoosa bench. And Nekoosa now with a first down at the 30-yard line. Good concentration by Waltenberg on that last play. He knew he was going to take the hit, but he hung on to that football. Woods. Flag comes in. It's going to go against Nekoosa.
Flag in the play.
Boy, a lot of flags in this third quarter. A lot of holds. And this is another one. Woods picked up about 5 on the carry. But a 10-yard penalty is going to march it back to way back to the 44. So the flag was dropped about 4 yards behind the line of scrimmage. So now Nekoosa on the 44, they need to get to about the 19 for a first down. So it is first down and 25 now for Nekoosa. Gamble. Another flag. Going to be the same call. It's going to be a hold on the outside. And I tell you what, that flag too is about 4 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Face mask.
They call the face mask, I'm sorry, on Wautoma. So wrong again. It's a 5-yard penalty. It's not automatic first down, so it's still first and long. First down about 20. Ball at the 39. Clock is stopped. 2:10 to play here in the third. Woods looking for Waltenberg again. He's got him. Nice catch, Waltenberg. Good throw, Dane Woods. All the way down to inside the 20. It's first down yardage for the Papermakers. They mark it at the 19. So Dane Woods starting to warm up here. Throwing the football. Back to the ground. That's Gamble. Breaks one tackle. Can't break the next one, though.
Gamble gets brought down by Cole.
Matthew Kroll in on the stop. All that effort, no gain. Second down and 10. Everybody tied on second down. Waltenberg in motion. Gamble with the football. And he is stacked up after a short gain.
Chandler Krieger brings down Bertian Gamble.
You know, coming into this game tonight, Dylan Bills was the leading ball carrier for Nekoosa. I really haven't seen Bills a whole lot on offense tonight. I see him on the sideline right now. So I'm not sure if he's injured or just a coaching decision. Third down and 10. Woods. Trying to get the ball to Sutherland. He had to throw it a little quicker than he wanted to. As number 52, Tim Szymanski, was in his face. Fourth down for Nekoosa. Three doesn't get you much right now. But I tell you what, though, Dane Woods does kick the football well. Nekoosa has a legitimate kicker this year. Woods tried to get the ball to Sutherland again, and incomplete. Wautoma will take over from their 19-yard line. So Nekoosa with a good drive, aided by penalty, but also a couple of nice throws by Woods. Stahl drives out. Wautoma with the football. 31 seconds to play here in the third. Been a long third quarter, but really hasn't been a whole lot of action to this third quarter, especially scoring. Again, Wautoma with the only 6 points in the third. They spread a receiver left. Run the football with Kroll. Boy, he took a pop there by number 31 for Nekoosa. Cordero Izquierdo. Kroll did pick up about 7 on the play, though. And Wautoma's going to let the clock run down. This third quarter is over. Our score after 3, Nekoosa trailing Wautoma 40-7. Fourth quarter already. $40-7 our score. Second down and about 4 for the Wautoma Hornets. Loyce hands it off. And Kroll, I believe it's Kroll. Nope, I think that's Hernandez. Taken out after about a 3-yard pickup, third down and 1. This football field, nice and green. Of course, they water this baseball outfield, football field throughout the summer. But all that rain we've had over the past week doesn't hurt either. Hey, nice play in the backfield as Trent Waltenberg puts down Matthew Kroll. 33 on 33 for a loss on third down. It's one of the first times tonight we've seen Nekoosa in the Wautoma backfield. And I don't think there's any love lost between Waltenberg and Kroll. Wautoma will punt the football. They're up by 33, 10:54 to play. Be foolish to turn it over on downs down there. Left-footed punter is Lois. Havlovec back to the 32. That's interesting, huh? Ryan Lois, right-handed quarterback, left-footed punter. Of course, maybe he punts with either foot, huh? Maybe he's a soccer player. Who knows? It's pretty common this day and age. So Nekoosa with it again. 10:30 to play. Looking to get in the end zone at least one more time this evening. They send 3 receivers left, 1 right. Single back with the quarterback, Woods. Woods. Waltenberg makes a good play on the football, breaks a tackle, and gets a first down for the Papermakers. Dane Woods put the ball out there. It could have been caught by either Wautoma or a Nekoosa player. But Waltenberg went and got it. Made a good play, like I said. Gets a first down. Nekoosa much more conservative this time. Everybody tight. 3 men in the backfield. And they run it. Dylan Bills back in the ball game. Picks up a yard. It's brought down by number 32, Kyler Fensky. Second down and 8 from the 47. Well, the whole Nekoosa front line took off that time before the ball was snapped, which usually is an indication that everybody was on the same page except the center. 5-yard penalty marks it back to the 42. And another procedure penalty coming up on Nekoosa. One of the linemen moved after getting into his stance. Yeah, this is week 6 already of this football season. There's only 3 weeks or 3 games remaining. Nekoosa at the Dells next week. They're at home the following week, which is homecoming. They take on Boston. And then they finish the season down at Adams Friendship. Woods. Doberreiner. Drew Doberreiner down the right sideline. Touchdown, Nekoosa. How about that, huh? 63 yards.
Dane Woods.
Woods to Doberreiner.
Doberreiner. Touchdown, Papermaker.
And Nekoosa with their second score on the night. And a perfect strike thrown by Dane Woods. Now Dane Woods will attempt the point. But before that occurs, Wautoma takes the timeout. 8:53 to play in the game. Now Dane Woods on to attempt the point. And he pops it through. 8:53 to play in the ball game. Wautoma 40, Nekoosa 14. Woods. Wautoma looking for the onside kick. Woods hits it deep. Marciaga. Flag down, and Marciaga is down as well. And let's anticipate here another block in the back. Officials are getting a workout tonight, tossing and picking up those flags.
Carson Allison with the tackle.
Yeah, it was a block in the back. They mark it off from the 31, so I expect the ball to land about the 21. Still 8:47 to play. And Nekoosa's still down a bunch. They're around 26 now at 40-14. The crowd thinning a little bit here, but I tell you what, a lot of people still here watching this ball game. Wautoma changes things up a bit now. We have a new quarterback in the game, number 3. That's Sam Weiss. He's a 5'4" freshman. So we go from the 6'3" Lois to a 5'4" freshman.
Get some credit for the tackle.
Bunch of new faces in there. And we get a little procedure, little movement by the front line there before the snap. That'll mark back the Hornets 5 yards. Second down now and about 15 for the white team. Weiss hands it off. Good play by Bills as he brings down number 44. I thought that was 44. Which I don't have in the program here. But a good play by Bills. No gain on the play, 3rd and 15. Remember, Nekoosa football on every weekend, the remainder of the season. Saturday afternoons, Monday night. Saturday at 3, Monday nights at 8. Loebner with a good tackle. So he brings down the ball carrier for about a yard gain. And 4th down rolls around in a hurry for the second group or second team Wautoma offense. Lois back in the game, I believe, to punt the football. He hits a pretty good one. Gamble gives chase. He's going to take it? No, he's not going to take it. Marciaga was right there. 37 yards on the punt. And Nekoosa takes it over. 6:42 to play. They'll start from their own 32-yard line. I mentioned homecoming just 2 weeks away. Of course, that means that Pumpkin Fest is only 2 weeks away. Make sure you come down to the Nekoosa Riverside Park on that first Saturday or Sunday in October. Look up the United Church of Christ and their food stand. A plug. Is that allowed on public access? I'm not sure. All kinds of things to do at the Pumpkin Fest. Gamble with a good run. He's got first down yardage over or up to about the 45-yard line. 12 yards on the carry. New set of downs for Nekoosa. I think Wautoma had their second team defense in now before too, and that's just changed. as a bunch of dirty uniforms have just come in to replace the clean ones. And Wautoma's going to take a timeout. 6:26 to play, 40-14. So now it's first team against first team again. Nekoosa's offense, Wautoma's defense, 1st and 10. Wautoma defense wins this one. As number 56, Damian Netzler.
Netzler brings down Sawyer Niprath.
Stuffs Sawyer Niprath right at the line of scrimmage. 2nd down and 10. Clock running, 6 minutes to play. Woods trying to get the ball to Doberreiner again. That one falls incomplete. 3rd down. Talking about Oktoberfest, Pumpkin Fest. Reminds me how quickly October is coming. It'll be here before we know it. Youth basketball begins next month even in Nekoosa. Great opportunities for at least for the girls, 3rd grade on up. Participate in some bantam activities, as they call them. Woods put down in the backfield. 31, Matthew Masagia. Masiaga. No, it's Brady Stahl. I'm sorry. There's 34 and at 31. Dane put down for about a 6-yard loss there. So I tell you what, this Wautoma defense came back on the field with vengeance, didn't they? A couple of good plays. Now 3rd and long. I make that 4th down. 4th and 19. Nekoosa will punt it away. Woods hits a tight spiral. Taken by Loyce. And he's going to step out of bounds at the 45. But not before a flag came in again.
A flag on that return.
Boy, it's been like watching a professional game here tonight with the flags and the kicks. Every kick situation seems to have ended up with a flag. I'm not sure what's going on now. Wautoma's sort of excited about something. Maybe it's on Nekoosa. But a long discussion here between the guys in the striped shirts. It's a personal foul. Targeting. They actually have targeting in high school football? I'm not sure who it's on. Of course, in college football, if a player is called for targeting, which is really as a blow to the head, a tackle to the head, the player is, in college, the player is eliminated from the game. And if it occurs in the second half of a game, they have to sit out the first half of the next game as well. So again, I'm not sure who that went against or what the rules are in high school football concerning that. But the flag did go against Nekoosa. So Wautoma now, 1st and 10 from the Nekoosa 41. And it looks like they have first team offense back in the field too, as Ryan Loyce is the quarterback. Won't be surprised if they threw it. Borland. Nice play down there by a Nekoosa defender. I think that was Dye, 44. Really battled Borland on that play. And now on second down, we get a whole new unit in again for Wautoma. 4:32 to play. Yeah, number 3 is back in the game. Weiss in at quarterback. And they run it to the outside. Chandler Kruger with a nice run as he gets out or down near first down yardage.
Another flag in the play.
And a flag at the end of the play. I missed that too. Kruger did get thrown out of bounds rather viciously. I don't know if he was out of bounds already or not, but there could be another personal foul coming up here on Nekoosa. There is. So Nekoosa needs to find a little composure right now. Things haven't gone well tonight or in the last few minutes. But again, they have to keep their cool, play football. Penalty takes it down to the 20-yard line, automatic first down. 4:24 to play in the game. Straight ahead again, that's Kruger. Not much this time.
Chandler Krieger, the ball carrier.
It's a great debate. Is it Kruger or Krieger? That's a Nekoosa name, it's Kruger.
Part of the tackle.
If it's a Wausau name, it's Krieger. So what is it in Wautoma? Not sure. Second down and 10, 3:45 to play in the game. Weiss hands it off, number 44 with the football, breaks a tackle. Pretty good sized guy. Again, I don't have a name for him. But a good run down near the first down stick. He is just short. Busting straight ahead that time. Gonna be third down on about a yard. Again, the tailback 44, straight ahead, picks up 3 and a first down. Clock running, 3 minutes to play in this ball game. 40-14, our score. Good run off tackle. Down inside the 5 to about the 4. And I tell you, this second group now for Wautoma is doing a pretty good job. Nekoosa, of course, making a lot of substitutions as well, especially in that front line. 2:15 to play. Second down and goal from the 4. Kruger, close to the goal line, but didn't quite make it. Going to mark him at about the 1.
Chandler Krieger carrying the ball. First on gamble.
I'm not sure if I said Kruger or Krieger that time. Minute 45 to play. Third down and goal. 44 takes it into the end zone. And Wautoma on the board one more time. Their 7th touchdown on the night. And this on a 2-yard run. (46-14) our score. And they will go for 2. Krieger, straight ahead. He's got the conversion.
And the conversion is good.
1:37 to play in the game. Wautoma 48, Nekoosa 14. Netzler. Picked up by Jace Loebner. And Jace, little running north and south versus east-west that time. Jace brought it back from the sideline to the middle of the field. They're going to mark it at about the 39-yard line. We'll give them the 40. So Nekoosa with 1:37 to play might have their last shot right here. I believe that's the second team defense in now for Wautoma. Nekoosa still with their first team offense out there. Let's see if they can do something. From the shotgun, Dane Woods. Looking for Sutherland. He's in trouble, got away. And Dane out close to first down yardage. There was a flag back though at the 34. And I'm done guessing on flags. And there's been a lot of flags tonight. I don't think this is coming back either. I think it's heading off in the other direction. It is. This is a personal foul face mask on Wautoma. So they mark off 15 from the end of the play. And Nekoosa with a nice gain all the way down to the 35-yard line. You know, Nita, if this was the old days, we'd be running out of tape by now. It's been a long game. Pushing 9:30 here on Friday night. Gamble straight ahead. Nobody touches him until he gets into the secondary. Down to the 8-yard line. 27 yards.
Tyler Fenske on the tackle, 1st and goal.
And a nice job by the Nekoosa front line. 1 minute and 6 seconds to play as they wind the clock. Gamble again. Just short of the goal line, I believe.
Gamble again with the carry.
Be 2nd and goal from about the 2. Dane Woods comes over to the Nekoosa sideline to get the play. See if Nekoosa can dial up a touchdown in the waning seconds of this ball game. Woods. Gamble. He's stuffed. He's short. And Nekoosa will take a timeout. It's 10 seconds to play in the game.
Timeout on the field.
So Nekoosa will get one more try. Well, actually, they can get more than one try. They've got another timeout or 2 left. Wautoma got off to a good start tonight. 21 points in that first quarter. They led 21-0, even 28-0 before Nekoosa got on board on the scoreboard in the second quarter. On a Sawyer Niprath run, 28-7 was the score at that point. Wautoma added another score before halftime. Our halftime score 34-6. Third quarter brought a score for both of these teams. Actually, just a score for Wautoma. So they were up 40-6. We'll make that 40-7. And Nekoosa added another score on a Woods to Doberreiner 63-yard pass. That occurring in the fourth quarter. Since that time, Wautoma's added another score, so 48-14 right now with 10 seconds to play in this game. So Nekoosa, third down and goal, the ball at the 1-yard line. I would look for Woods here to keep the football. Nope, he hands it off, and Gamble is stopped again. He fumbles the football. Now they're going to say he was down.
Touchdown!
No, it's a touchdown. I'm sorry. So Gamble did get into the end zone. A 1-yard run, and Nekoosa now with 20 points on the evening. And they're going to attempt to kick the extra point. As Keegan Colo was out there with the tee, Dane Woods will be the kicker, Colo the holder. 6.2 seconds to play. Yeah, this kicking unit has looked better than it did last week. Woods was kicking the ball well last week, but the center was not really getting the ball back to the holder very well. There was a little loop in that snap. And that's tightened up a little bit this week. That whole combination snap, hold, kick, much quicker than it was last week against Westfield. Let's put them to the test here and see if they can do it one more time. Good snap, good hold, nice kick. So Woods, 3 for 3 on the night, 6.2 seconds to play, 48-21, Wautoma. Dane Woods. It's a little squibber this time. Covered up by Wautoma. 3.3 seconds to play. Yeah, if you took a look at the bleachers right now, they are clearing out. Nekoosa doesn't get many traffic jams if there's one after a football game, right? So one more play before this ball game ends. The outcome really hasn't been in doubt for quite some time. And Wautoma's set to take a knee. And they do. And that's going to be the ball game. So Wautoma comes to town. They play very well here in Nekoosa, and they take it to the Papermakers. Our final score tonight, Wautoma 48, Nekoosa 21. With a win, Wautoma now 3-3 on the year. They are 1-1 in South Central Conference play. With the loss, Nekoosa falls to 1-5 on the season, and they are also 1-1 in South Central Conference play. More football next week. We'll be down at the Dells as the Papermakers will take on the Chiefs. Hope you join us for that ball game. Remember, Nekoosa football on public access Saturday afternoons at 3 and Mondays at 8 p.m. And you can also catch Nekoosa football, of course, on the internet, either through YouTube or the Wisconsin Rapids Community Media website. For Nita Kirst, my name is Tom Kirst. Thank you for joining us. See you again next time for Nekoosa Sports.